show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, about a few months ago, we brought you guys the story of YouTube comedian Slimeball MK Slatt being arrested by the feds, allegedly for drug trafficking and weapon possession charges. This arrest came out of nowhere as it shocked everybody that followed MK on his socials, because none of us could have imagined that he was anywhere near being a part of the streets, knowing that he had the success that he had across his social. Yes, we often see him brandishing firearms and acting a fool, but nowhere does it say it's illegal to possess firearms if you go about it the legal way. MK has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and with such a large following, it's ironic that he would even be caught up in such charges. Many of his fans felt that if these crimes were money driven, with the huge following that he has, he could have done anything else other than being in the streets allegedly trafficking substances. Now for y'all that don't know what's going on, it's said that Marcellus Holmes, aka MK Slatt, was amongst 5 people arrested and faced drug and weapons possession charges after police executed a search warrant in Irondale, Alabama on November 30th, 2023. The search warrant was for a home in the 2200 block of 5th Avenue South and was connected to an ongoing narcotics investigation. On top of the already investigation performed, officers recovered multiple fully automatic weapons, equipment they believed was used to convert semi-automatic weapons into fully automatics, stolen items, different types of drugs, and drug paraphernalia. It's basically as someone was operating out of the home they believe, and it was a hub for drug dealers to package and sell drugs out of, according to Irondale police. 25-year-old Markel Felder, 23-year-old Amber Roselle, 29-year-old Kiara Williams, 23-year-old Markel Holmes, and MK Slatt, who was identified as 21-year-old Marcellus Holmes. All of them were charged with 2 counts of drug trafficking and unlawful possession of paraphernalia, except for MK Slatt and Markel. For some reason, they were all charged with possession of paraphernalia, while MK and Markel was the only ones charged with both unlawful possession of paraphernalia and unlawful possession of a controlled substance. My guess is that when officers executed the warrant, they were able to pin both MK and Markel to the controlled substances, whether they had it in their possession or however they were able to say it belongs to the two. Meanwhile, whoever was in the house at the time of the raid was just hit with charges, being that they were present at the house at the time and aware of illegal activity going on. That's usually what happens when you're caught up during a raid and you're present, whether you had something to do with it or not, unfortunately. They were all being held in Jefferson County Jail, while MK Slatt and his brother Markel Holmes were both held on a $206,000 bond. Kiara Williams was held on a $106,000 bond, Amber Roselle was held on a $111,000 bond, while Markel Felder had the highest bond, totaling up to $316,000. Once again, their roles at the time weren't clear, but it seems like officers have more than a reasonable doubt that they were pretty much running a drug operation, which is how they were able to obtain a search warrant on the location. Everything they found during the search all just coincide with the accusations against the 5 individuals that have been charged. Now, like I said in the last video, you could tell that MK Slatt isn't your average comedian, and although he joked around a lot, the weapons he often possessed in his videos would show a different side. Not to mention, MK dibbled and dabbled in the music, as he was actually arrested just days after releasing his song and video called Demon Smacker. As crazy as the video may seem, and even the title, MK is big on spreading the message about Jesus, and I'm assuming when he called himself a demon smacker, he was referring to getting rid of demons despite him showing off an assault style rifle in the video. Now aside from the video, MK's fans have missed him and couldn't wait for his return. One of his supporters would take to his Instagram account and comment saying, quote, "We need you back. You one of the funniest dudes in history to pick up a camera." Another person would say, quote, "Slatt, I don't know what you're doing right now, but where the vids, bro? I ain't laughing a minute, gang." Now with all the good, it always comes some sort of negative behind it. Some feel MK fumbled an opportunity of a lifetime and chose the streets instead of taking advantage of his success on social media. One user would comment and say, quote, "You literally was at the top of the game and was almost a superstar. Instead, you preferred to deal with the fast life and get caught up. Now you are probably going to do an entire 20 to 30 year bid. I'm definitely praying for your mental because it's no way you made that decision over being a full-time superstar comedian." Now let me say this. Many times from the outside looking in, sometimes we judge people and make them out to be something that they're not. Not saying MK probably isn't financially set or anything, but I am saying that we don't know that. We don't know why people make certain decisions, but we judge them based on from what we see from the outside looking in. Who knows what he goes through behind the scene? Majority of us see that he got 1 million subscribers and feel automatically he's rich and famous and that he don't got no struggles and no problems. But the reality of it is, we just don't know. Now, it got so bad that some of his supporters even felt the Illuminati got to him. As one user would say, quote, "Illuminati came at him with a deal and he refused. That's why he's silent right now, but I guess God got him." Now this would come after his supporters started wondering what was up because they would notice all of his funny skits were erased from his Instagram page, leaving only 9 pictures. In the description, it would say, quote, "Jesus Christ is Lord." Now it was rumors that he was released from prison months ago, but it was only recently he would actually post to his Instagram account letting it be known that he was back. He would take to his IG story to say, quote, "I'm back, let's do it," demon emoji. Then he would take to his YouTube account to post a video letting his fans know that he was back as well. The video was called "I'm Back from Prison," laughing emoji. You could tell he was dearly missed because in just 4 days at the time of this recording, MK gained almost 500,000 views on that one video. That's a whole 500,000 already in just a matter of days. So it's safe to say that his fan base missed him and want to see more from their favorite comedian. Now, interesting enough, we don't know how or why MK Slatt was released, but being that he had a bond, it's either he paid that $206,000 bond or cooperated. I doubt it's the cooperation part. However, as y'all know these days, we can't put anything past anyone. Now, MK supporters realize that across his socials, he's speaking heavily about Jesus, including on his Facebook. But if y'all know anything about people that get into situations where their freedom is jeopardized, then you know it's a routine thing where guys begin to look to their higher power to help them get out of a situation. However, moral of the story is that MK is now free, and let's see what he does next, being that he's now a free man. I hope he remains funny despite going through tough times, and I also hope this was a learning lesson for him where he realized that certain things are more important than just being in the streets. Sometimes we gotta go through things in life to remind us that everything you worked so hard for can come crumbling down right before your eyes if you aren't careful in just a matter of seconds. So as more information regarding this case come out, I'll keep you guys updated as more information comes out about the situation. As for now, y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about MK Slatt and his situation and him being free. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.